Hey guys, so I'm sitting outside. There's a pool over here. I'm just sitting on my swing outside of my backyard. Sorry if you hear people in the front. It's nice, really nice out today. Oh look, I'm wearing my shirt. I actually wore the shirt today, just randomly. I was having an easy day at work. So I was like, let me just throw this on real quick. Anyway, this is not the best video. I've been wanting to do a video, I really have, but I just haven't. I've been very, very busy, and I tell myself like, all right, you need to do a video, I just want to be consistent. It's really hard for me to do that with everything else that's going on, but something happened today that I felt like I really needed to do a video. So today I went to work in the field, which means I was just going to people's houses, whatever. So I went, and then I left, and I was thinking like, oh, I have to go to the store. So I was like, I was talking to my boyfriend. I was like, do you want to go to the store with me or whatever? And I'm coming across the bridge, and as I'm coming across the bridge, it's like there's like no traffic. It's like we're kind of like flying, and then all of a sudden I'm in the middle, and the middle lane just was like people were coming from the right. It's three lanes going. So I'm like, why? Like, I literally said, like, why is everybody coming over? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And I see a car, and the car has blinkers on, and I was like, what is this car doing here? And I look, and there's nobody. The car is empty, completely empty. And I told my boyfriend, I was like, oh my god, I was like, the car's empty. I was like, I gotta go. And he's like, what? I was like, I'm gonna call 911. And he's like, how do you even know? Like, you don't know. So I was like, no, let me go. So I hung up with him, called 911, and I'm like, hi, I'm on the bridge, up on the top. There's a car, abandoned car, nobody's in it, nothing. I was like, I don't see anybody, nothing. It's like, it's just there. I was like sitting on the right, blinkers on. So the person was asking like, what kind of car? I'm like, I think it was a Corolla. And they said what color, and I told them the color or whatever. And they're like asking like where on the bridge it was. I was like, oh, it's like it's in the middle, like going from Brooklyn to Staten Island. I was like, but it's like directly in the middle. It's like, I don't know. I was like, it's just weird. So they like asked for my information, like my name, my phone number, whatever. I gave it to them. Never received a call back. So I kind of went about my business. Like I don't know. It's something just didn't sit right. And like, I mean, if you've watched my channels, then you know that I had a client who killed himself, and that was like really, that was not the first time that happened though. Like, that's the thing. It's like I have a cousin, or like second cousin, who killed himself, and then my ex-boyfriend threatened to kill himself, and then my ex-husband threatened to kill himself, and then my father's best friend did kill himself, and then my client killed himself. And then my friend tried to kill themselves. So, and one time, like 2 years ago, three years ago now, I was on the bridge, same bridge, but on the bottom, coming from Brooklyn to Staten Island, and we saw a car, and we saw people were at that time, people were at, it was like I don't know, I guess the transit authority, whatever, they were looking over the side of the bridge. So we were just like, oh my god, like, did somebody jump? And then literally by the time I got to Staten Island, it was posted that somebody had jumped. I don't know if they had lived that time or not, but so today, so I see it, right, and it's just like immediately, like, that is a thought that comes across my mind. And and I was talking to my boyfriend or whatever, he was like, why would you have that thought, and it's just like, I don't know, I guess it's not a thought that like it's not a normal thought. I'm not gonna say normal person, but it's not like a normal thought that people would have, like, there's an abandoned car. Like, and I even texted one of my friends, and they were like, oh, but how you know the car didn't break down? And I was like, why would a person leave their car, even if it broke down? Why would they just leave it like that? I'm like, you know what, let me not think too much into it. Like, came home, doing some work or whatever, and then I'm like going through my email. I don't even know why, it's like random. I was just like, oh, like I have like 30 something emails. So I'm going through my email, then I get from the newspaper, like, has an app or a website, whatever, and they send out breaking news, and it said jumper dead. Something from the bridge. I was just like, wow. So I'm reading the article, and it said that it was in the afternoon that somebody called in and said that the car was abandoned on the side of the road, the side of the bridge, and by the time the transit got there, the person was already, I don't know, they weren't there, which I said that they weren't there. And then I don't know, they searched. I don't know how they do it, but they searched, and then they found the body and the person was dead. And I don't know. Like, I was just talking to my boyfriend now, and I told him, I was like, look, and I showed it to him, and he was like, wow. He was like, that's crazy. And then he said, you know, he was like, my initial thought is not like, you know, seeing something like that is what's going on. And he was like, you know, which I guess is like a weird thing to say, but he was just like, you know, I'm proud of you that you made the connection, that you were able to make that call. And then he was like, you know, it's hard because the reason why you made that connection is because of your past, is because of everything that's happened to you, but you never know, you know, if you wouldn't have called, if other people would have had the same thought as you, if anybody else would have called, which, I mean, I'm sure eventually somebody else would have seen it and, you know, said something or whatever, but now it's just like, I don't know, complicated. It's like, it's very sad. It is very sad. And there's been so many people who have jumped, to the point where they have like signs up on the bridge, you know, the LifeNet, the number's there, and there's even a phone. They put a phone where you can use that phone and call. But just to have like that thought that people are, you know, they're just so distraught that they just don't think that there is any help. Like, that hurts me, you know, because I feel like there can always be somebody who can help you, and that doesn't have to be, you know, the answer. It's just very unfortunate that people can't find that at the time. Yeah, so I just wanted to share that, mostly just to get it off of my head, and again, to let everyone know that, you know, I'm here. There's other people that are here. You can connect and talk. I will link the number to LifeNet, and I'm very sorry to that person, and I'm very sorry for their family. You can find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook. I'm still looking for stories, videos to post up. Thank you guys.